Fox 10 Gulfstream. This is Next Weather.
Okay, so we're in Storm Tracker alert mode, and that means we have a heightened awareness. Want you to be aware of the potential of severe weather in our area, and the specific timing is into the late night hours tonight and early on your Friday morning. So why do we have the Storm Tracker alert designation? Well, Storm Tracker alert mode is when weather conditions have the potential to be disruptive, hazardous, or notable and have impacts like tonight, the potential of severe thunderstorms in the area. And we have that designation to increase awareness and help you prepare for active weather. And we're seeing it. And the Storm Prediction Center kind of has a similar thing. They have a scale 1 to 5 rating the potential for severe weather. And this is what they are saying. And they're a government agency out of Oklahoma. And they're saying level 3 enhanced risk for severe thunderstorms with damaging winds primarily, and that's going to be along and north of I-10. It includes northern Mobile County, northern Baldwin County, the northern sections of the Florida Panhandle. The inland spots also included in that, as well as our Mississippi counties of George and Greene, with a little bit of a lower risk closer to the immediate coast. The question is, will we even get the thunderstorm development at all across the southern parts of Jackson County, Mobile County? We will see some morning thunderstorms around Pensacola and into Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties, where we have that level 2 slight risk for severe weather. So let's break down the specific threats. And so when we get that from the Storm Prediction Center, they will say this is a bigger wind risk or a bigger tornado risk or a bigger hail risk. In this case, it's a bigger wind threat. And so these are the probabilities. And 30% doesn't mean that you have a 30% chance of damaging winds in your community. What it means is you have a 30% chance of damaging winds within 25 miles of your area. So there are going to be severe thunderstorms around, 30% chance it'll be really close by. And then the wind, the hail risk at about 15%. This has gone up some, and we could see some medium-sized hail, golf ball size hail tonight. So that's something we'll have to watch out for there too. And then the tornado risk, not zero, about 2% on the southern sections of the area and about 5%. So a 5% probability of a tornado within 25 miles of any point in the area shaded in brown. Summing up those threats, we put the wind at the highest here. There also will be a lot of lightning with this storm complex, but it's moving through quickly, so it's not going to be a widespread issue. Hail also an elevated threat and a lower tornado and flooding threat, and the flooding threat is lower just because it's going to be moving so quickly. And checking out the two models that we look at when storms get close to us, we can use the high-res models within about 24 hours or so. They do a really good job. It says about 2 a.m. scattered storms to the north. And this is interesting because this is the second or third set of model runs we've had this afternoon where it's really delaying the arrival until after about 3 a.m. of the main event. And it is bringing in a bowing out segment in our area, and it may cross the area in about 2.5 hours. It's going to race through, and it could produce brief, very heavy rain and gusty winds and damaging winds possibly, especially in the inland spots. You can see how the Panhandle may pick up on some storms tomorrow morning, and then it clears. So that's the high-res version. We also have to look at the graph version of the Futurecast, which is kind of interesting. One thing that it's not working in favor of the graph right now is that it shows storms this evening, and they just haven't materialized so far, but those will push off. And then again, the main event arriving sometime around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. on the graph. That shows 2:30 in the morning. We've got severe thunderstorms ongoing. So a different opinion, but a similar outcome. Racing the storms through the area. Still some showers and thunderstorms lingering tomorrow morning, and then clearing out tomorrow afternoon. So that's a breakdown on what we're seeing. We do have hope for a nicer weekend, but kind of wanted to give you a deeper dive on what we're seeing with the potential of severe weather. And if you do see severe weather, we encourage you to submit photos to us here on Fox 10, and there's a super easy way to do it. You can use this QR code at the top of the screen. You can actually take your camera and point it at the TV, your camera on your phone, and then it points you to download our app. Our app is free. It doesn't cost anything. It provides forecast video discussions. It provides access to radar and alerts, and it also has a tab on there where you can upload pictures straight from your phone. So if you see hail, or you see damaging winds, or say you wake up and there's limbs down all in the yard, or whatever it is, send it to us here. And on the app, you can just scroll down a little bit and you'll see a place where it says submit your pics and videos, and you click on that, and then it pulls them right out off your phone, and you can send them right to us. So it's not complicated like you have to email this thing or whatever like you used to have to. All right, here's our extended forecast, and we get through with the bad weather for a while. Saturday and Sunday look fantastic. It does get unsettled next week with rain chances on Monday and Tuesday, and scattered showers and storms all the way into the middle of the week on Wednesday. Thanks for joining us here for Next Weather.